Valley Cat Farm Equipment, and I was wanting to demonstrate what it is when we hook up one of our wipers to an actual rig. And we've got it hooked up right now. We've got it up on blocks. We've got about 15 gallons of water in the tank, and we've got it hooked up to the truck battery. And what we're going to demonstrate is when you put pressure to the wiper with the little pump, we can demonstrate the pump and everything. And when you put the pressure to it, we wanted to show you what happens with the waters coming through here and the herbicide, just to let you know.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn this switch on.
Basically, we're getting water from the bottom of the tank. It's going through an inline filter. This filter is about 80 mesh. I'll give you another example of what kind of filter to use. Something like this. It's an inline filter, and not very big. You don't need much, but it's very important that you have a filter on this. So we put the filter before the pump, so it keeps debris out of your pump. It's now coming through, and all the excess bypass is going back into the top of the tank. As I close the bypass off, all your pressure that's left, all the 15 pounds will be going to the wiper right here. Okay, so right now it's going, and we got it set on 15 pounds, and we're going to show you what the wiper looks like at 15 pounds.
You get 15 pounds pressure, it goes through the orifice,
and now it is only flow, so there's no pressure on these lines going to the emitters down here on the panels. An easy way to tell if you're getting flow and there's no clog or anything in any of your orifices by simply thumping, and you see the air bubbles go down. Try that again. If I thump, you see the air bubbles going down. Right here's a good example. See those air bubbles going down? That means the flow is going right now, and some of these little air bubbles are kind of hung up in the line, but when you thump them, you can totally see air bubbles are moving down. If they move up, that means your little orifice is clogged. So this is kind of the dripping it's doing right now. All right. And I want to show you something real quick here. I'll pull this up. I don't know if the glare is going to catch this or not. All right, I want to show you this orifice chart, and this is a Wilger. This is a Wilger orifice chart. This is there. We use all Wilger parts: the booms, the manifold, the orifices, everything. And I wanted to show you that we're running 15 pounds, as you saw earlier. And this is pounds per square inch, and we're talking gallons per minute. You know, you got 15 pounds, and the orifice we're using is 21018, which we call an 18. And if you bring this and this together at 15 pounds, each orifice is putting out 0.03 gallons per minute. So each one of the little orifices is going to put out 0.03 gallons a minute. If you do the math, if you look over here, there's 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got the feed, which doesn't count. But each one of these have an orifice, so there's 5 of them. Times 0.03 is going to give you 0.15 gallons a minute. That's the whole wiper. That's what it does every minute. It puts out 0.15 gallons a minute. If you multiply that by 60 minutes, you're going to get 9 gallons an hour. It means that one wiper will put out 9 gallons an hour. Some growers use 2 wipers. You can do the math. Some growers use 4 wipers. But that just gives you an example of how our orifice chart works. Now, if I increase it to 20 pounds, you'll go back to the orifice chart, and you'll find out. And this is how you calibrate a
Okay, so
wiper. What I want to explain to you, I told you that this line really has no pressure, but the manifold does. The way you can release these hoses is if you see that little black thing right there. If you push up, I'm going to use these so you can really see. If I push up on that and I pull this hose out, you see that's what's coming out of that little orifice at 15 pounds. So all your pressure is in here. This is all, that's a little stream going in this bigger hose. And so what you basically get is just flow going down to the orifice. And a way to get this back up in there is you just push this up in there, and you really got to push it up in there till it won't go no more. Now it's got a good secure, you see the air bubbles coming down. And I'm gonna shut the pump off, and I'm gonna real quickly show you what the orifice looks like. Now we're gonna show you what the orifice looks like. We pull the stainless steel pin out. And it's stainless so it can handle corrosion. And we turned the pump off for obvious reasons. This would have it would have 15 pounds pressure on it. Inside each one of these is the orifice, and that's your orifice right there. It's got a little O-ring on it. It's got a little bitty hole, little tiny hole, and it's got a little number right there, and you can't really see it. The only way you can really see it, if you took some baby powder and you kind of wiped it, then you would really be able to see the number on the orifice. That's a little trick, you know, we use. But so to put it back together, you got an O-ring. It seals in there really nice. You put this back up in there, and you put your stainless steel pin back.